take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Hardman to return. Terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's intercepted at the goal line. afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And almost picked off. That's the good news for them now. It's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
At the 17-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with him. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mayfield on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
25.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the handoff, it's Mack. Mack's got the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a run with Mack. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Rams nothing. Robbie Gould set.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Screen pass to Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Rams first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Lions 7, Rams nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He'll find Lindsey here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The 1-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra tying up this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the give, this is Mack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Mayfield, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. This pass clock at the 4. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Marlon Mack with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now Gould for the extra point. Got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, Rams 7. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Murray. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Lindsey on the toss left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into the playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield now. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. William Jackson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Completion here to Claypool. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run here with Mack. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And the Detroit Lions hit Pater.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Rams 7. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A. Philip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A run by Mack to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 42-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run with Mack. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Able to hit his target quickly. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. First down, Mayfield. Fighting Hardman here over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Mecole Hardman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Lindsey. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. And the Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He'll try and run for this with Mack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 71 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
At the 5-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. To the right side, Eric Ebron. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Los Angeles.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it'll bring up third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind him.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Curtis Samuel, 54 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
The 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10. At their own 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world how to take challenge.
They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. This to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Detroit Lions, first down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Cleveland. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's third and goal.
And goal.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. Mayfield with it once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
the score.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Yeah.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Rams.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On first down, it's Mack, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Marlon.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they take a knee.
Today's final score.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Detroit, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for L.A., they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.